I really love matte eyeshadows. I think there is a really nice elegance and sophistication around a matte eyeshadow, and they can all give a nice proportion to the eyes if put in the right place. So I'm going to show you a really quick eyeshadow application that you can do to give proportion to your eye, especially if you're someone who has more of a hooded eye, or you just want something that's really elegant and really pretty. So what I would like to start with is a crayon. Now, you don't need to use a crayon in this instance, but I like to use a crayon so that it stencils out where I'm going to place the eyeshadow. It also gives intensity and makes the eyeshadow a little bit more bold. Again, you don't need to do this step, but I think if you're a little bit of a novice, you might find that this stenciling idea really helps with the placement of your eyeshadow. So I'm going to use one of our new eyeshadow colors, which is the Russet Rose. It's a beautiful color, and I will also showcase some of the other colors in some photos at the end. So to get started with the Russet Rose, I'm going to use our chubby crayon in the copper. Okay, so what I want you to do, whether it's the eyeshadow or with this as a stencil, I want you to place the crayon about a centimeter or a little bit less underneath your brow. And then we're going to draw a line all the way into the crease of our eye in line with the edge of our iris. In a round fashion. Okay, so a nice dome shape with the pencil. Now that's going to give you a stencil for where to place your eyeshadow. It's going to make it super simple, and it's also going to give you nice proportion to the eye. You can already see just by drawing on with this crayon that it's given proportion to my eye. It's given a really nice width between the eyelid and the brow bone area. So again, awesome for someone who has more of a hooded eye. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just bring the crayon downward. So we're creating a little C. Now notice I tilted my head back a little bit. You might want to lift up your skin if you feel to, but I think that just lifting your head back will give you the tightness of the skin you need to add this step. Now I'm going to very, very quickly blend that. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because the eyeshadow is the feature. So I'm going to use the round brush in our 7-piece brush kit. You can also use the dome round brush in our 15-piece brush kit. Okay, so either of these dome brushes will work. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. Now I'm going to place the eyeshadow over the top. The matte colors are excellent for those of you that do have maybe a drier or more of a wrinkly eyelid, because matte eyeshadows don't draw attention to that. Again, they're sophisticated, they're elegant, and they're really easy to apply. And of course, they're not going to accentuate anything that you don't want to. Okay, now again, you can apply these wet or dry, but for this I'm just going to use a dome brush again, and I'm going to place the color over the top, and less is more because you can add more as you go. I like to use the lid to get it nice and deep into the brush. So I'm blending up here, and then I'm blending over that crown. And how absolutely divine does that look? I really love having that clear separation of that nude color on your eyelid. Now you might like to use a concealer for the whole eye. You might like to use a nude eyeshadow or something that's a lighter color, but I really love this look of having it quite separate. I think it's stunning, and again, it creates such balance. If you prefer that you want to blend that a little bit more, you can do so. And again, I do recommend that if you've got a clean brush now and you want to blend a little bit more, grab the clean brush so that you're not spreading any more of this color, creating too much of a smoky eye. This particular classic look is one that I love doing all the time, again, because it's something that's simple, it's easy, it doesn't require too much blending at all. But if you do want more blending, now's the time to get a clean brush and just blend a little bit more into that socket. And now I'm going to just blend a little bit on the top of this line here so that it looks more seamless. And there we have it. That is such a beautiful, simple, classic eye to do that anyone can utilize with any of the matte eyeshadows you've got at home, or you might even want to try it with one of your chubby crayons in one of the colors as well. It's probably a softer way to start if you'd like, or again, let's go on to the next eye with the stenciling idea. Again, so we're going to just place this about 1 centimeter or a little bit less than 1 centimeter underneath the brow, and we're going to stencil in that line. Tilt your head back. And now we're going to place it downwards towards the edge of the lash line. So the trick with this is to make sure you can see the line. You're actually placing this on your brow bone, okay? Don't place the line in the crease of the eye. That is not what we're trying to achieve. We're trying to achieve an eye that looks a lot more open, a lot more proportionate. And by doing this line on your brow bone, it's going to give that eye a lift. Okay, so again, just going back with my dome brush, very gently giving it a quick blend. Okay, placing the beautiful russet rose over the top. This is an exquisite color. I really love this color. And notice I'm placing the eyeshadow on first. It sticks better, you get more intensity of color, and then you can blend later with your clean brush. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to go and grab the clean brush again and blend this a little bit. There you have it. Simple, elegant, sophisticated eyes. You can do this with any color. If you want to use a shimmer, you can definitely do that as well. But I just love the intensity of a matte eyeshadow. It's one that anyone can wear. And again, this is my classic eye that brings proportion to the eyes, gives them a lift, and looks absolutely gorgeous. If you want to finish this look off, you could definitely come back with the dome brush. There'll be a little bit of residue of that gorgeous color that you've just used, and you can then just blend this along the bottom lash line. Perfect. This is absolutely amazing event makeup, something that's super quick, and if you're trying to take your day makeup to night makeup, this is the one to master.